Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And I'm so excited to be filming this video on my actual birthday, which is the 3rd of April. I'm going to be posting this on Sunday, the 6th of April. So if you're watching this, my birthday is actually the 3rd of April. And also, don't forget to wish me happy birthday in the comments. Don't be rude, okay? I was actually supposed to get this happy birthday crown, but they did not deliver it on time. I've literally been waiting, but we're going to film this video. Today's video is a different one. I'm going to be mentioning 28 lessons I've learned in 28 years. So, yeah, not all of them are lessons, some of them are tips, hot takes, but these have been my own personal experience, and everything is like really personal to me. So, sit back, relax, and let's get into the video. Okay, so let's just get into it. I'm going to be as fast and quick as possible. This is a very short video, so yeah. The very first one here, always write things down. Yes, this is when I put this list together, I was going through the list and I realized that I wrote this twice because it's so important to me. My favorite app on my phone is the Notes app because I always use it. I always write everything down. I wish to do more writing. I keep a journal and I really wish I could write in my journal every single day, but sometimes sometimes I just get really tired. I've always learned that I need to write things down, so I always write. Number 2, know your body and what works for you. The reason why I say this is because when it comes to health and when it comes to like um your health in general, people like to like push their own health stereotypes onto people. Oh, do this. Oh, drink a lot of water. Oh, work out 10 times a day. Oh, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Me personally, my system works differently, right? So I would just say if you want to like take this as an advice, know what works for you, know how your body functions, and just stick to that. If you need good sleep, sleep because your body needs it, right? So there's more to share about this, but this is what I'm going to say for now. The third one, you find what you're looking for. So this is actually, mind you, I did not say you always find, but I say you find what you're looking for. This is an interesting story, and I'm going to share it a little bit. All right. When, like a very long time ago, my parents or family were going to this vigil in church. It was really late, so we're driving past a particular road and there was traffic. But then I guess the windows were also down because there was traffic, and everyone was kind of sweaty and stuffy, blah blah blah. And my dad kept his phone in the dashboard of the car, which is an odd thing to do, but he did it anyways. And it was really dark, but for some reason it got robbed, and the thief actually took the phone from that spot. Imagine reaching to the car from the window and you're able to get to that area. So I was bothered about that. Of course, it was a traumatic experience. I remember it to this day. But I asked my mom, how did you know it was there? It's dark. Like, I was in the car and I did not even spot the phone there. And my mom replied and said, people that are looking for something will see it. And this really stuck to me because the job of the thief is literally to look for something to steal, right? So definitely when he sees something to steal, he will see it. Any other person may not notice that thing, but the thief is actively looking for that thing. Another story of how this, like, of course it happens in my life like so many ways, but one example was this. Before I got my first car back in Nigeria, I really did not care for car brands or car names or what any car looks like, or I didn't really care. I just knew I wanted to get a nice car. And then I got a car. It's called Pontiac Vibe. It was black. And just the week that I bought after buying that car, all of a sudden, I just kept noticing that car on the road. I'd never seen this car before I bought it. I even thought I was like buying a unique brand. It's not like it's not unique or anything, but all of a sudden, I could spot Pontiac vibes everywhere. Anywhere I drove, I saw the car. Like I would just see it just because it was my car. And now I kind of have like an idea of how like my sight is not like directed towards the car. I don't know how to explain this, but that was very interesting to me because before I got the car, I did not even I'd never seen it before. All right. Yeah, another example. Let me give you an instance of, if you're looking for something, you'll find it, or you find what you're looking for, rather, not if you're looking for something, but you find what you're looking for. There was a time I was going on a walk with someone here, and I saw something shiny on the floor. And then it occurred to me that this thing that is shining on the floor could as well be a diamond stone that fell off someone's pocket. But because I really don't have an expertise on diamonds, or I'm not like around diamonds and looking at diamonds or anything, I could as well just pass this thing by and not know that it's a piece of diamond. Just think about that for an instance. Someone that works in a diamond shop would not do that. Once they see it on the floor, they know they've hit the jackpot. But me, that's just a regular person that probably needs someone to like, use this diamond tester to tell them that, oh, this is actual diamond. I know some people are really good with these things, but me personally, I'm not, right? you know, I would see it and probably just think it's just any stone or just something that's on the floor. That's just an example of what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, that's number three. Number four, you can't always know if you're making the right decisions. Decide and move on. This is so real. This is so real. I face this almost every day in my life because I think I decide on things every time. And the truth is that you can't always know if you're making the right decisions. You just have to like decide, trust yourself, and just move on from it. And if it's the wrong decision, move on from the wrong decision. Fix your mistakes. Just know you decided to do this and move on from it, because you cannot even just start beating yourself up over that. So this is number five. Drinking a lot of water just makes you pee a lot. All right, so this is a hot take for me actually, because personally I've been making a lot of life decisions, especially when it comes to like weight loss and just being healthy. So I just as I'm filming this video, I'm pressed because I drank a lot of water today. And it's the truth. People say water is good for you. Drink a lot of water, drink a lot of water. But in my own personal experience, it just makes you pee a lot. So yeah, that's my own hot take. Number six, you are the only one that can decide what's truly best for you. Now, speaking about decisions, right? At the end of the day, you're the one that can decide what's best for you. Everybody can give you advice, everybody can tell you, oh, I think this is good for you. But the decision is in your hands. The outcome of your life is totally on you. Like, you have to remember that at the end of the day, you are the one that can look out for yourself, the most. Nobody can look out for you as much as you can look out for yourself. And at the end of the day, you are the one that will be responsible for the decisions you make. Someone cannot advise you do this, and then you do that thing, and then you start to see the result of what you do, and then you start to say, "Oh, you are the one that told me to do that." You just sound like a total. You just sound, yeah. You know what you sound like. Number seven. So this is a hot take, and I'm just going to say it and say it once and for all. Women are the higher gender. Yeah, I said it. Women are the higher gender. There are two genders, or two common genders, and that's men and women. And I think women are the higher gender. So I'm going to stop there. If you want to ask me any questions, you can leave a comment. Number eight, your happiness comes first. Yeah, I'm still learning this, especially being, you know, the first child, first daughter, and all. You tend to really, really think about everybody before yourself. And yeah, your happiness comes first. Number nine, comfort TV shows or series is a form of therapy. Number 10, work is most of your life. So do what makes you happy. I'm just going to say it like that is that. Work is most of your life. Do what makes you happy. 8 hours a day you're working, so you might as well just do what makes you happy. Um, Number 11. Okay, this is of course not my original quote, but I learned this actually very, very recently, and I am literally like sticking to that. Good girls don't get the corner office. Be a bad girl. if you if you know who said this, you can just leave it in the comment. But yeah, that's like my mantra now for the rest of my 20s. Good girls don't get the corner office. Be a bad girl. Number 12. This particular one is something that I learned sometime around 20 in the early 2020s, like 2021, 2021 to 2022. I was moving a lot, and I had to like stay in hotels and, you know, just move a lot. And honestly, I kind of like was financially okay, but there's something that poverty mentality does to you, and it just makes you want to just keep money and not really take care of yourself for no reason. So this one, I learned it. If you can afford it, always choose comfort. Honestly, this is my own personal take. I If I can afford it, I'm going to choose comfort. Like, there was a time that I took a public transportation traveling, and this was like, and it was, I could afford to get like a better way to transport myself, but I just went through that suffering, and that was the last time I actually suffered in that way. This was in Nigeria, by the way. So I was like, when I could afford it, why did I do this? There was another one, it was an hotel, and it was just a terrible experience. I couldn't sleep well. I just told myself, if I can afford to go stay in a nice place, I should just stay there, because what's the point? Like, it's not something you do all the time, but even if you can afford to do it all the time, do it, literally. Number 13, until you hear them speak, lower your expectations. Honestly, this one is just, yeah, until you hear them speak, lower your expectations. Number 14, you're not bringing a child into this world, you're bringing a whole human being. All right, I'm going to say that again for those people that are just, you're not bringing a child into this world, you're bringing a whole human being. So when people think about having children, right, they think about the cute part a lot. They think about the baby times, the times where this child is malleable. They can make this child into whatever they want. But then at a point, this child starts to develop, and then they start to become their own person. And you don't know how to handle it. And all of a sudden, there are parents that start to actually hate their children, and they don't even know how to deal with this person. So when you start to see that, oh, this is a human being, not your property. Your child is not your property. I know people want to say, oh, this is my child, my daughter, my son, but really they're not your property. They are just like a whole human being you brought into this world. So think about the long term and how you're going to deal with that, and not just, oh, my baby. Yeah, well, that's all I have to say. Number 15, short and simple, men are not the prize. Number 16, female friendships are the real deal. I'm in this, like, journey of my life of, trying to like build female friendships, like actual friendships. And I'm so excited for it because, yeah, especially when you start to like keep friends that are decentering men, that don't put men as their alpha and omega, you start to see that female friendships are actually like the real deal. So that's number 16. Number 17, good news can boost your confidence. And this is so real. The girlies that love to do their nails, they know this. You get your nails done, confidence booster, boom. Speaking about confidence, hair done doubles your confidence. If you're not feeling good, just go and get your hair done. Trust me, just do your hair, do something really nice. And yeah, so like I said, these are my own personal tips, hot takes, lessons, whatever you want to call it, for the past 28 years. So if you want to take the advice, you can take it. But yeah, go and get your hair done. Number 19, hobbies make you more interesting. Yeah, yeah. Find something to do besides work, and just do something fun. Number 20, don't do something because everyone is doing it, or even because you're expected to do it. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. All right? Do what you want to do. It's your life. Number 21, keeping people in your life just because you would need them someday, or you never know the future. It's such a waste of time. Honestly, I think I learned this the hard way, and I'm actually still learning it the hard way, because that's not a way to build relationships. It shouldn't be, that shouldn't be the only reason why they're in your life. Honestly, if you don't like someone's vibe, or you don't like their energy, no matter who they are, like, if you can't actually hold a conversation with this person, or keep them in your life, or like converse with them, and you're just looking for that favor one day, I just feel it's not worth it, because it's just a waste. It's a waste of valuable time to actually develop actual relationships, and it just makes you look like a jerk, because you don't talk to someone for years, and you just have their number because one day you're going to need them, or one day they might become like somebody, and you want to be a part of that. That's no, I don't know, personally, like I said, it's just my own hot take. And yeah, number 22, with money and the right kind of relationships, you can create your own happiness. I believe this 1,000%. When people say money don't buy happiness, I don't think that's true. I think if you, well, not just money, but with the right relationships, because you need people in your life. That's the truth. That's the truth. Loneliness is crazy. So with money and the right kind of relationships, you can create your own happiness. And this is like somewhere that I see myself going towards when it comes to like building my own happiness. I want to create relationships that would like beneficial to my mental health and to my happiness, and also make a lot of money. Number 23, if you wait long enough, you would watch it on Netflix. Okay, so this is something that me have learned, really, because man, we are all on subscription. We are subscribed to everything, every single thing. There is subscription here, there. Amazing for these companies, amazing for the businesses, but it's becoming crazy. Like, you just want to watch good TV, and they scattered it everywhere, right? Do you know what made me actually write this down? Around last year, I paid for a different subscription just so I could watch Power on Amazon Prime. So on Amazon Prime, I think there's like, is it management. I've forgotten the MGM. I subscribe to NGM to watch Power on Amazon Prime, and Amazon Prime also has its own subscription. So it was like double subscription. It was cheap, so trust me, I'm not going to pay so much for it. But I think I had like a free trial, and then I paid like 1 month only for, and I'm also like a Netflix like subscriber, so my Netflix is just like being charged to my card. Like Netflix is always there, right? But only for Netflix to, I mean, only for Power to just appear on Netflix this week. I just went on Netflix and I saw it there, and I'm like, what? So, and this has happened severally with different movies or shows that I want to watch. If you wait long enough, you might have to wait 5 years because there's so many things I want to watch, but I can't start subscribing and paying all of my money to all of the TV shows, because why would I do that, right? But if you wait long enough to just appear on Netflix, I don't care. um Number 24, your world revolves around you. See, I'm going to say this like seriously, right? Your world revolves around you. I think it's sick. I think it's crazy. I know people are trying to make people like not selfish, When people say, oh, the world doesn't revolve around you, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the world may not revolve around you, but yours does. You're literally the only person that you're sure of its existence. Right now, every other person in my world could as well be AI. They could as well be, I could as well be in a simulation or simulation, whatever. But me myself, I know that I'm real. Sometimes if I think I'm not real, I could be computer. But the truth is that I'm here right now, sitting down, filming this YouTube video, and the only thing that is happening in my world right now is this right here. In fact, there could be like fire and brimstone somewhere in the world, but right now, this is all that is happening, right? I That world of fire and brimstone, I get to probably see it on the news. If I was there, that is my world. That's what's happening to me. So sometimes you have to really look at yourself. This is what brings me back to you being like, you being the author of your own life. Because at the end of the day, your relationships, your friends, your partners, your family, they are yours. Like, I don't know how to explain this. You're in the center, and that is your world, and it's revolving around you. And then their own worlds is revolving around them. So you are the center of your world. You need to remember that. And this will stop people from really idolizing other people. I love Davido too. I love his music, but you won't see me fangirling like a crazy person, because Davido has his own life, he has his own family. No matter how you want to fangirl over him, hmm, he has people in his life that just sees him as David, right? Just like anybody in your life sees you as who you are, right? No matter who Elon Musk thinks he is, someone in his life just sees him as, hey dad, just like you see your dad as, hey dad. You think his kids are going, oh fucking billionaire, mind the language, oh billionaire, this is my alpha. No, nobody's doing that. Like, at the end of the day, your world, I think I'm over explaining this, but this is what I personally think. Your world revolves around you. Number 25, crying actually helps. Yeah, crying helps. Number 26, sometimes silence is just better. I love this one. And it's in the right situations, or not like if someone, like in the right, when you know when to be silent, it's a powerful tool. Number 27, be with the people that understand your humor. Else, you would always have problems. This is actually a lesson. When somebody does not understand the way you make like jokes or your kind of humor, they will just always have a problem with you. You know, it's crazy, and you have to tell them all the time, I was only joking. But nobody has time for that. And lastly, number 28. This one is actually interesting. I think about it all the time. And honestly, without being religious, because I'm not religious or anything, but like I didn't want to bring in the religion into all of these things that I've said. But this is the closest to it I can give. All the gods, all the heavens, all the hells, and even all the devils, they are within you. You control the outcome of your life. You choose who you are. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You are the God and you are the devil. We all have a little bit of good in us and bad in us. It's crazy for someone to think that if one book, like because one book told them not to kill, that's why they're not killing. If you're that kind of person that needs the Bible to tell you not to do evil things, and that's why you're not doing evil things, you're a bad person. So if there was no Bible, you'd be killing people. Is that what you're saying? So at the end of the day, it's all within you. But most importantly, you control the outcome of your life. So your life is literally in your hands. There's nobody to blame but yourself. When you look back in life, you're going to say, I should have done it. Because whoever you want to blame probably wouldn't even be around to take the blame. So yeah, it's your life. And I learned the first time I made a decision that involved this was back in uni. I told myself that there's nothing, like I'm already entering a phase where the decisions that I'll be making in my life, right, is going to affect my own life, not my parents' life, not what anybody's looking at or expecting from me, not any other person's life, but my own life. And I had to make decisions that would affect me, that I know would be best for me. So when you really look at it, most of all these things that I've said, they're kind of interwoven. And yeah, this has just been a little bit, at least the things I remembered over the last week from my 28 years on earth. There's so much more, but yeah, it's a short video. So happy birthday again to me. Hopefully, they've delivered my happy birthday and I get to wear it on my birthday. I'm going to be having a small little party on Saturday and also a small workshop on Saturday. So I can't wait to post about that. And thank you for watching this video. I already feel like I've said a lot and I'm exhausted. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Say something in the comments. Let me know which one stuck to you. Let me know if you learned anything at all from this video. And have a lovely, lovely, lovely time. To the next video. Bye.